Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So, most of you guys might be asking, first question is that why is this video in the morning and not exactly after the update? It's because I should be changing my schedule when I upload videos and also my streaming. I'm trying to go back into a proper schedule and not staying awake until 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning trying to do all this stuff. So instead, update videos will be about 6 hours to 10 hours after the update is live. There might be some earlier ones, but for now, this is the schedule I want to kick in. As you can see, there's a lot of natural light and not just a gloomy dark room lighted by big O-rings. So new update just came in, guys. There's actually quite a bit of things I actually really do like, and I'm quite happy about it. A lot of things, just more quality of life. So we're gonna talk all about that right now, starting from the list that they gave us in the notice. Now I'm not gonna pop up the notice. I'm just gonna show you guys exactly what's happening. So the first thing they say here, the mission screen will be able to be seen from anywhere. So basically what that means is usually to collect our missions we have to go all the way back to the home screen, which is not that big of a deal, but it does take some time, especially if your internet, your phone, or your tablet's not that strong. It takes a while to load up. Instead, the mission tab, where you see me swirling this little white finger here, all the way over here. So you can collect your missions from that spot there. And as you guys know, your character icon is pretty much everywhere. So everywhere that this doesn't disappear, this whole top part, you'll see the mission tab here. So while you go into Coliseum and do your 3 tries just to get the dailies done, you can finish it off, click on that little daily missions there, and you're good to go. So you can see it's still up here. Going to the Coliseum, it's still up there. Every menu basically in the game has the mission tab. Now you don't have to go back to a certain screen or anything. You can just collect everything from here. And also, when you're trying to do this and you want to know how much Lux you need, it's very convenient while you're doing the Lux farming to know, okay, well, how much more times is to summon this boss, instead of going all the way back to the home screen and coming all the way back to quest. So great quality of life right there. Thank you so much for that. That is amazing. Next on the list is we have different options for our party. Now, I think it's going more towards for people who raid, and also very conveniently, you can see if you're doing better than your friends in PvP and PvE as well. So the regular was quest progress. So this is basically the second spot of the update where it says the features, which is available when you tap on the home screen. This is what they're talking about. So this is their normal one quest. Weekly Lux is normal. And here's one of the new ones, raid support. At least I think it is. I haven't looked at this menu for quite a while, but they said they added stuff. So this shows how many raid bosses you actually took down or raid bosses that you actually helped with. So that's nice to see there. PvE ranking, it shows you what place everyone is in PvE ranking. Of course, my free-to-play account, which I'm on right now, doesn't have anything, but my main account is sitting somewhere at 3,475. So it's good to see against all your friends. And then also PvP ranking. So as you guys can see, PvP ranking right across, it says who's doing what, so you know who's not playing PvP. None of these guys care about PvP at all, I guess. Or I guess, is that our inactives? Time to go look. Time to go look. So it does show PvP ranking now. It shows PvE, and that's about it. Pretty nice updates. So next up we got, if the raid boss that you were battling against is defeated by another player, your contribution will now appear in that player's results screen. And also, there's also an option to leave the raid boss early, so you can leave, hit it a couple times and exit, and all the damage will count. So I'm going to summon a raid boss right now on my main account, and we're going to test if hitting the raid boss once will give me the reward. So when it comes to the raid weekends and you want to participate with everyone's raid bosses to get like the Chippendales or just get the coins, you can tap once on everyone, exit, and then go back to your raid boss and keep summoning. So I'm gonna test it out right now with you guys. Okay, I'm back. Right now there's no raid notice, but what I did on my main account was I summoned the raid boss from quest 660, I tapped on it once, and then I exited. So let's see if I get a raid notification from doing that. It should, that's pretty obvious, but we're just testing things out. So, went in, tapped the boss once, I did like 39 damage, and there you go, raid request. So, I'm gonna do the same thing on my free-to-play account, which is right now. I'm gonna click on the raid boss, and I'm just gonna tap it once and nothing else. I'll even tap it without a medal and see if I can do that 1 damage and still get credit for it. So there's the one. I didn't swipe, I tapped, but thanks game. So go for the tap, did that 1 damage. We're gonna give up. That's a new feature. The reason they added that is because a lot of people got stuck in a loop where they weren't strong enough to kill a boss, or they were just doing a little bit of damage, and it would take them like an hour or two to get out of the raid boss because they had Defense Boost 3 max on by accident and they weren't getting killed by the enemy's attack. So they had to add that because people were getting stuck in a loop until someone killed the raid boss for them or the 2-hour mark was over. So that happened. So they added this feature to give up in the raid boss. Another thing is, while you're in the raid boss, so I'm gonna go back in. I just got my main account to go for an attack again, and I'm not gonna do anything. So I did 1 damage the first time. I'm gonna do another 1 damage right now by tapping again. So we're gonna do 1 damage. So I did a total of 2 damage so far, and now I'm gonna get my main account to finish off the raid boss, as you guys can see. Well, kind of, but there you go. Raid boss just got killed by my main account. Right there, guys, you can see my free-to-play account is sitting there with the 1 damage. So I did get, what do you call it? I did get credit for actually beating this raid boss. Even though I only did 1 damage. So that's pretty cool. When I get out of this, I should have some rewards. We're going to check it out right now. And this is going to help a lot when it comes to those days where, see, damage will not count towards MVP total. That doesn't change, I guess. But we still get this screen right here. So even though I did 1 damage during this raid boss, I wasn't in time, so it didn't go towards the MVP. So it didn't add up my extra 1 damage, but it did show me in the participants, and it gave me the rewards for only doing 1 damage. All right, the next part of this update is the imitation sorts feature. As you guys can see, all my copycat medals are in 1 screen and not filtered with a whole bunch of other medals that I don't want to look at. So right in the menu, guys, of the filter, you scroll down here to imitation. Imitation only shows your copycat medals. I love this. This is amazing. It's going to be so good when you're especially trying to like fuse all your copycat medals together or just see which ones you have. Also, it's going to be better for when I do presentations on stuff like medal spotlights and stuff like that. This is really great. And they used to have it in the special tab here along with all these other medals here, and now you can see that it's completely removed from this tab and only in the imitation tab. So that's really cool to see. This is one of my favorite features, and thank you. So the next up is a one I should have done while I was doing the raid boss, but basically they changed the appearance of the damage indicators in Quest to see they put commas. All right, they put commas. That's all they did. They added commas to the damage you do in battle, which sounds simple and should have been implemented from like the beginning, but you guys can see that basically when you hit the enemy, you're gonna see commas in between it, so you don't have to guess if you did 1,000,000 damage or if you did 1,000 damage or 100,000 damage. It's gonna show you. So we're gonna go to SmellyOctopus and we're gonna see these commas. I haven't seen them yet. I saw them on JP, but I haven't seen them in this one. So there's ones, and now there you go. So I just did 6 million to the little guys and something to SmellyOctopus I didn't get to see, but commas are there, which is really nice. Even the enemies have commas for their attacks. That's actually great to see. Really good to see. Something so simple brings so much joy. What are you doing, game? What are you doing? But there you go, 4,379,000. It's pretty easy to distinguish what damage you're doing instead of playing the guessing game with all the numbers squished together. Again, it's very simple. Should have been there the whole time, but I guess it's nice to see that it's finally here. Kind of excited about it. I don't know why. It's something so simple. All right, so next up we've got change the placement of your opponent's skill indicator in Coliseum battle. So I'm gonna go for a Coliseum match with you guys right now, and we're gonna see when the enemy hits defense boost or anything that triggers more than once, it's gonna show you an indication of how many times, instead of like the whole defense was 3, defense was 3, defense was 3, defense was 3 over and over and over again. So let's go for something simple here. Usually my free-to-play account, I don't go too down far in the list because I want to be able to get my points. If I go too deep, then I basically lose out on my points and I lose on those bronze tickets. Even though they're gonna not be that valuable later, it's still something I want to see. So there's one defense boost 3 max. There's defense boost 3 max again, and now here's a multi-hit one. See over there, it says times. Well, it's not supposed to be cut off. It's cut off on my screen down here too, but it's supposed to say defense boost 3 max times 1, 2, 3, 4. At least I thought that's what it was gonna say. But I guess in this case, well, there you go. On my screen, it shows properly. You see how it says times 2? My defense boost 4 went off 2 times for that one. My 3 went off. My 2 went off. So it cleans it up a lot more, as you guys can see, between each medal, so you know how many defense boost 4s went off right there instead of defense boost 3 maxes. But on their side, it didn't show they need to push it out a little bit more. That makes no sense. That makes no sense, Cena. Why? So there's a good indication of what's happening in PvP. On my side, it's perfectly fine. On their side, it just doesn't happen. I have no defense boost on my second one, so we're going to cut out and go look at the rest of the update. And just in case if you guys are wondering if I won that match or not, I did win it, as you guys can see right here. So, that is the little update they added to PvP. We get to see how many times Defense Boost 3 Max went off on my side, but apparently you can't see how many times it went off the opponents. But at least it's not like over and over and over and over again. We can actually see what's going on. So that is that part of the PvP. The next part they have here is Facebook posts, which honestly I don't really use the Facebook thing, so I don't know what's going on there. It just says Facebook posts will now utilize the Facebook interface. I don't really use anything with this game in Facebook, but I guess it's a thing. They obviously edited the app icon, as you guys can see over here. The icon looks a little bit different now. When I put in the middle of the screen, it's got a little bit more detail in it. It's a little bit illustrated, I guess. So that's new, and that's about it. All they said is other miscellaneous bugs fixed. And that's it, guys. So that is the whole update of 2.7.0. They did bring a bunch of avatar boards, something new to the daily draws and all that I'm going to talk about in the next video. For this video, I just want to focus on 2.7.0. So really cool stuff, some quality of life, stuff to make the game simpler and easier to look at. So I got nothing bad to say about this update. Just keep bringing stuff like this to make it more simple and easier to just play the game, because we need those commas. Alright guys, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.